Hello guys, this is me fiddling around with the Agon Console, and I just published the first version of the STNICCC animation to the Agon, where I have a high definition version 640 by 240 and the low definition 320 by 240. It's gonna be about capture, and in this version I managed to load everything, and I have a version for the new firmware, the 2.270, which uses a new command to draw polygons with bigger than triangles to plot more points and then connect the final shapes. So in the old version, the 260, I would use the triangle plot command and I would have to split the polygons to triangles, but here I don't have. However, for some reason, let's run it first. I'm gonna load this version and run it. It's loading the frames. And I made it in this time. It used to be very slow and I had a lot of problems. But I made it to generate the commands, upload them as command buffers, and then just for every frame call the appropriate command buffer. And it's much better and faster. It's gonna load 1,800 frames. It's really good. It used to be very slow and there were flickering, there were problems. And this is using the polygon plot commands of the Agon, so there is no software rendering the polygon. It's the hardware doing it, and in that case it's doing much better. If I had to decode it on real time, maybe I would get 15 frames. At worst case I got 9 frames. When you are far away from the logo, there are a lot of polygons. I would get 9 to 20. Now I get a 30-40. And when this finishes, we will get an average in the lower left. And it continues. We get 31 frames average. Now let's see. I will have to try. So if we load the 260 for the previous firmware, that just sends the polygons. Still going to create the command buffers, but with triangles, which the original data has polygons from 3 points to 16 at most. It might never reach 16. And I would split it into triangles before. And you think this is more individual shapes, more data. Now if you had to upload them. And now because I created command buffers, the data are more, but it's fine. It seems to be that the old triangles are a bit faster in some cases, because in some cases I can get 70 frames per second. See, the frame rate goes to 55, 34. There are places that I saw higher numbers. And also I have this firmware 2.70. It was generally optimized. The polygon render has been optimized a lot. Here you get 68, almost 70. The screen is a bit crap and the colors are not always correct because I converted to the 6-bit, 2 bits per red, green, blue, and some colors are the same. There can be some improvement. Okay, it gets 33. I mean, it's close there. Now I could try the low definition, which is the 320 by 240. These modes are all in 16 colors, and it's the double buffered modes. There is a 320 by 240 64 colors. Not in this demo, in Agon general, double buffered. But some other bigger modes are on the single buffer, and you are going to get flickering. You really need the double buffered in this machine. And there are plenty of good double buffered resolution. Let's see, I haven't run that one. Is the frame rate, because it's lower as Polygon. And there are still some pixels at the edges. There are some weird pixels, which I think something changed in the firmware, and the way it renders the polygons is different. I mean, this resolution is closer to the original Atari ST animation, with its 320 by 200, and the animation is horizontally 256 width. From 33, not much difference. And maybe it's worth to try the 270. For a final. By the way, I had some issues where if I compile with the optimization on in this compiler, it will load the data wrong. And I added some code somewhere and it fixed, but I don't know why. And now, but there is not big difference in the decoding. The decoding of this frame could be 50 seconds, and without optimization it's close to 60 seconds. It's no big difference. And now we are running the optimized version, because I have the source code and I have some comments. It's really good, it's really smooth. I wasn't expecting that. Because if you are to upload the polygons in real time, it's much slower. It might be even the uploading, not just the CPU code that decodes the animation, but even the uploading of the data. Because the way Agon works, you don't upload a stream of 3 points. You upload the command and then 3 points. The command, okay, next plot, 3 points. Next triangle plot, 3 points. Like you waste 2-3 bytes and then 2 bytes per coordinate. 32 instead of 31. And that's it, guys. Maybe in the next version, if I can bother to work, I should unify this. I just wanted, it was Sunday and I wanted to release those. Have been working alone with this. I will unify them in one executable, maybe detect your firmware or let you select which renderer you want and select between 2 resolutions. And maybe I'll try to add some streaming music for the demo mode. RC.